afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And man, I am ready for this. Sideshow Collectibles Clone Wars Clone-Phased Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, we haven't done a lot of sideshows on here. I think Uncle BJ's done a few of the slightly older sideshows, which are still very good, by the way, and are definitely worth looking at if you don't want to jump into the way higher price point that is these guys right here. But did get snagged into sideshows, Hot Toys, whatever you want to call it. They're kind of Black Friday end of year sale, where it's buy 3 or buy 2, spend whatever amount, and you get a free figure. So we'll be digging into the other 2 figures later on here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to make sure you don't miss those guys. But here we are, starting off with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is my favorite Star Wars character. For sure, no doubt about that. So we're taking a quick look at the packaging here. We're going to do our best to get good views here in our kind of limited space that I have. Obviously, we're used to doing kind of Black Series wrestling, you know, the normal 6 scale or 12-inch scale, whatever, 6-inch scale type figure. So this isn't normally our bag, so we're not really set up for Hot Toys, but we're going to make it work, no doubt. If you guys saw our kind of what we are looking for in the new year, I said, you know, I really want some Black Series figures that have this animated face of the figures instead of the kind of humanized faces. So until then, I guess this sideshow is just gonna have to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get into here. If you guys have never seen a sideshow unboxing or unboxed one yourself, they're pretty involved. This one's not super involved, as a lot of the other ones can be. You know, they can have a ton of accessories, a ton of stands and things like that just make it a little bit more difficult, make the packaging a little more cumbersome. But luckily with this Obi-Wan, we're not going to have that problem. He's pretty straightforward. And luckily its price kind of dictated. It was only like $200, I think. So it wasn't too awful bad. Some of these sideshows can get upwards of 300, 400, and even up into the 500s. Speaking of bases, I'll go ahead and show you that. It does come with a stand and then a little hook stand. I do like when they do stands that are a little bit more intricate. I do, if I'm going to pay a little extra more for a very nice stand, I do like that, but these aren't the worst. It's pretty plain and to the point. And then we got all our extra hands and stuff, which we'll dig into here in just a little bit. But yeah, let's have a quick look at good old Obi-Wan. See, you can only see so much, right? You can only see so much. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to get all this unboxed, so the video's not going to be too awful long. This figure has been out in a while, so if you do want to check out a different video that maybe is a little bit more in depth, make sure you do that. But I'm going to go ahead and unbox everything, and then we're going to dig into this Clone Wars Sideshow Obi-Wan. So hang tight, let's get into it. Alright, we got Obi-Wan out of the package. A few things I want to go over with you guys is we do have these little plastic protectors over the boots, the wrist, and then around his neck even. So you will have to take these off. They're just a way to help protect the figure. So a little extra protection, a little extra detail, and care from the sideshow people. Let's go over the hands real quick. I'm not going to go over every single hand, but I just want to get you kind of a close-up look at what we're looking at. This is kind of his, like, you don't want to go there hand, and then the peg hole there that you get. And then this is his, you know, kind of signature. His other hand has a lightsaber, and he's kind of got this one pointed out, ready for action there. So you do have those. And then we do have some other little accessories. Like I said, this Obi-Wan's not overly heavy on the accessories, but we have a holograph. Kind of looks like Cody action going on there. It looks like Cody. I'm guessing that's Cody. Hard to tell, right? We're going to guess that that's Cody. And the little base there looks really nice. Pretty cool there. And then we do, of course, it's Obi-Wan, so we got to have Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Obviously, tons and tons of detail here. Very nice, large scale, sturdy plastic going on there. And then, of course, we have his lit lightsaber as well. Looks really, really good. So, Very nice. And that's kind of the thing with these guys, is you pay so much money for it and you get all these accessories, and then you're kind of stuck wondering what kind of pose you want to go with, what kind of thing you want to go to, how you want to display them, what accessories you want to put with them. And that's kind of where I'm at with this Obi-Wan already, is I got to figure out how I'm going to pose him. So that's something I guess we're just going to have to figure out together. So let's go ahead and get our camera set up, and here we go. So my main issue, we'll worry about that in a second. Let's talk about the figure first. So let's go ahead and get him set up, and more so, let's get our camera set up. We gotta really do some raising going on here to get him in the shot. So face looks really good. Obviously, like I said, I really wanted that animated look to him. And get it even closer here for you guys. I mean, that looks wonderful, just like you want to see if you're looking for that version that James Arnold Taylor so famously voiced. His undercloth looks really nice. Obviously, these are all cloth goods. You get leather, a little pouch right there. You can spin around, make it look nice. A little buckle there. Some more goodies going on all the way around the back, and then it hooks in the back. And then you also have, of course, this little lightsaber holster right there. So it looks really good. And this cloak is really nice as well. And that's the thing, is this cloak looks awesome. It's just so nice. But for me, at least, I want to see what's going on underneath. I want to see and honestly, one of the big selling points, it's weird, such a simple thing can be such a big selling point for me. But I want to see these clone armor gauntlets. I want to see these. These look so cool. And they really just kind of show you like what kind of period of Obi-Wan is, which, I mean, let's be honest, his face does that too, but I think this really just sells it. And I would love a full armored one, but I think this is a happy medium for me. And then you have some more of the cloth pants. Look at the pants, look so good. Just such attention to detail that you get with these sideshows that you just can't really get with any other line. Mondo, I did theirs. An unboxing of theirs recently, and it's really good. But to get these kind of cloth type things, you're not going to find a better figure, I don't think, for the price especially. I think you can obviously get some crazy stuff out there for crazy prices, but I think you're going to be hard pressed to do much better than a Sideshow Hot Toys. But yeah, so there we go. Good old Obi-Wan Kenobi Sideshow. Wow, I love this figure. I can't wait to put it with my other Obi-Wan Kenobi here in just a second, and get them all posed out and get them ready. So that's going to be the decision, though, isn't it? How are we going to pose them? Do we want to do them in a fighting stance, a thoughtful stance? How do we want to do them? I guess I'm going to mess with it, figure it out, and then we'll wrap it up with what I decided on and give my final thoughts on the Sideshow Edition 6-scale Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, and there we go. Obi-Wan is home with his other buddy, I think it's called Mythic something or another. Mythos, I think is what it is. Obi-Wan. So he's hanging out there with his buddy. And right over here will be two new ones that we got going on. So something to look forward to there. We'll have a neighbor finally. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great, and I'm super pumped to have it. You never can have too many Obi-Wan, so pretty stoked about that. But as I've said before, hit us with a like, hit us with a comment, of course subscribe to the channel as we post new content every single day. But it's time to throw one back. It's time to get on out of here. So for myself and Uncle BJ, we're gonna throw one back, and we'll see you all next time.